Hi, Damien here for Automotive Superstore again, and today we're going to have a really in-depth look at the differences between Kenwood's CarPlay and Android Auto double-din head units from their most affordable to their premium in the range. It starts off with this one here. It's the DMX 5020S. The basics are, it gives you a 6.8-inch capacitive touch screen that is capable of playing back 1080p video. It has an internal amplifier that gives you 20 watts RMS by 4 or about 45 watts max by 4. It gives you front, rear and subwoofer RCA pre-outs with 2 volts RMS of signal strength and wired only connection, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The DMX 7022S adds 10 color illumination that allows you to match the illumination of the buttons to the dashboard in your car. You get playback of high-res FLAC or WAV files via a USB stick. You also get dual reverse camera inputs instead of the single on the lower model. And you also get 22 watts RMS by 4, which is about 50 watts max by 4, and 5 volt RMS pre-outs on this one. The other nice thing is it steps up to the 2 or 3-way selectable crossover system, so you can run a separate crossover for tweeter, mid-range and subwoofer, or the traditional high pass for your fronts, high pass for your rears and low pass for your subwoofer in this model. Then we have Kenwood's DMX 7522S and 7522 DABS units. The difference between these two models being that this model has digital radio built in, this one does not. Other than that, they're identical. The upgrade over the prior model is that this one has Android Auto and CarPlay wirelessly. You get the 200mm Nissan and Toyota fascia kit included in these ones as well. Next along we have the DMX 8521S. You can see that this one has, it's the same chassis as this one here, so it has the main buttons along the lower leading edge, so the form factor is a little bit different. The other difference with this model is it adds wireless mirroring for Android Auto, which is a nice handy feature if you like that feature. It has 4 camera inputs, so you can add a front camera and 2 side cameras. And it also has a 3 amp USB-C style connection on the rear for faster charging even over the 1.5 amp. Last of all, we have the 9021S. The only difference between these two models, this one has a 720p native resolution screen, which is much brighter and easier to read in all light conditions. That's the single difference between these two models. It's a great screen, but if you want to save a few dollars and get the same features, you can stick with the 8521S. So there you have it, a quick look at the differences between Kenwood's latest range of double-din CarPlay and Android Auto units. If you're just on a tight budget, the 5020S is a great unit for a hot price. As you step up, really it becomes a choice of, do I need DAB, one of the latest ones, and do I really want wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto? They're the key features that most people are looking for. Beyond that, at this end of the range, it really gets down to screen resolution and then those fine features like high-res playback and things like that in the higher end models. There's one for everybody here. Really, most people will suit something around this middle section where you get most of the features that you want at a really great value price. I hope that's been handy for you. I'm Damien for Automotive Superstore. I'll see you on the next one.